Hi friends, and welcome to Ouroboros Tarot. So today's pick a card reading is a crush reading, and we're going to be looking into what your crush's secret thoughts about you are. And there were very specific messages in here. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, there's probably not a message here for you today, and that's okay as well. But I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from today: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy as well as with your person's, and I will see you in a minute. Hi pile 1, and welcome to your reading. We are going to be looking into what your crush is secretly thinking about you, and these cards here are going to kind of give us clarity into whether or not this is your pile. These ones here are going to show us how it is that you see them. If that doesn't resonate, it's not your pile, more than likely. And then these here are going to show us how your crush sees you. And then of course we'll pull tarot to see what it is that they're secretly thinking. So when it comes to how you are seeing your crush, we have the Fish, we have Hedonist. The light attributes are inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. And the shadow attributes are pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. And we have the water chevrotain, with the keyword being anomaly. Okay. This is interesting energy, pile 1. It feels like for some of you, I would say it's like probably 50-50, but for one half of you, there's this element here that's showing up where you may not necessarily trust this person entirely. And I don't think that this is because this person you guys have a history and they've betrayed you. It feels more so like you see them as somebody who doesn't go with the flow of things. How do I want to say it? I was saying the flow because we have fish here, but that doesn't make sense when I hear it out loud. It feels more like you see them as somebody who goes with what it is that they want rather than what it is that potentially society is telling us that we should want. And I think that for half of you, this is something that may be a little bit jarring, or it may be something where you don't have enough information and so it feels a little maybe threatening or a little uncomfortable to think about in some sort of way. But I don't think that that's for all of you. I do feel though that for all of you, this is somebody who really is unique. Unique in their own happiness, unique in what it is that they have chosen for themselves. They're unconventional. And I think that a lot of people might look at where they're at and see somebody who potentially couldn't possibly be happy where they are, and yet this person is. One thing that's coming to mind with these 3 cards is not all who wander are lost. And I feel that very strongly. Like, this person is very free-spirited, is how you see them. But at the same time, with that free spirit comes this element of being unattainable or unreachable, uncatchable in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So if that resonates, if that sounds like your person from your point of view, let's go ahead and look into how your person sees you. So for that, we have Cobra, Prince. The light attribute is romantic charm and potential for power. And the shadow attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. We have the femme fatale. The light attributes are highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. And the shadow attributes are inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. And we have the flasher moth with the keyword being spotlight. I'm picking up again on similar energy from like how I felt like for half of you, there was this element of you potentially not being quite sure of what to think or what to feel when it comes to this person. And I'm sensing that here as well. It feels like a lot of how you see them is kind of being mirrored back. They definitely see you as somebody who is very, very attractive, and who catches the eye of a lot of people. I do feel with these two cards here, Prince and Femme Fatale, the thing that I'm picking up most on with both of these cards is how the word power is used in both of these cards. And I sense that there is an element of power to you, or an element of self-esteem to you that is radiant. It's radiating from you. And yet at the same time, I think that this might be a little threatening, or a little, yeah, I would say it feels a little threatening, like this person feels threatened by it in a way. And when I think that part of it has to do with the fact that they see you as somebody who could potentially take away their power. And I don't think that's because they're seeing you as somebody who is manipulative or who wants to take away their power, but it's more so like they're seeing you as somebody who they're so attracted to, or they're seeing you as somebody that they're so drawn to that they themselves would willingly give away their power without really putting much thought into it. And this is something that concerns them. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like they're viewing this in a negative light, especially with the Cobra here. This is the student of life, essentially, is what the Cobra is. This is somebody who is open to exploring new things, thinking in new ways, looking in different perspectives. And they see you as somebody who is open-minded, perhaps more open-minded toward them than other people have been in the past, or other people currently are. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and get into tarot and see what comes through. So we are going to be asking what their secret thoughts are of you. What are Pile 1's crush's secret thoughts? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. What are Pile 1's person's secret thoughts? We have the Ace of Swords. What are Pile 1's person's secret thoughts toward Pile 1? We have the World, Death, okay, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Page of Wands. Let's go ahead and make room here for everything. Okay, let's keep going. Why is the Two of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the Two of Wands here? We have the Three of Wands. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here, Spirit? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups coming through. Okay, why is the World here? We have the King of Wands. Why is Death here? We have the Emperor reversed. Why is the Eight of Cups reversed? The High Priestess. And why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? The Nine of Pentacles. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Fool. Okay. This is a pretty clear message, pile one, and your person's secret thoughts, what your crush secretly thinks of you, is that you are somebody that they could go all in with, that they could dive really deeply with. They want to take some sort of next step, take this to the next level in some sort of way. Like the Two of Wands is about planning, making decisions, and the Three of Wands is about putting those decisions into action, sending things out and waiting for a return. And it really feels like there's this desire here on your crush's end to move things along in some way, shape, or form. And I think for a lot of you, this has to do with communication. We have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands coming out. It feels like they want to share with you their true feelings. There's this desire here to share their true feelings with you. And their true feelings are that there's some deep feelings here. There's some joy here in having met you. But with the Page of Pentacles here, I get the feeling that they feel as though they might not be enough, or they might not be worthy in some way, shape, or form, especially if it was resonating for you that this person may live a life that's a little bit more unconventional. If that's the case, and part of this unconventionalness is having to do with finances or their career in some way, shape, or form, I feel like if that resonates for you, this has to do with them feeling doubtful of being worthy in terms of that aspect of their life. That doesn't have to be the case, but it's a pretty strong message that's coming through. And either way, even if it's not that, there is doubt here within themselves of not being good enough or not being worthy enough. But what I think is really interesting is this Death card along with the Emperor reversed. It feels like when they think of you, they have a desire to release the need to control, or release the need to keep themselves safe emotionally. Like there's such a strong pull here that they're willing to trust in the process rather than try to manipulate things. And I see that as well with the Fool here. There's a message coming through that this person really feels as though you have a hold on them. And I see this hold that you have on them with the Eight of Cups being reversed and then the High Priestess. There's this thought that they think of often in which they feel as though if this connection were to come into fruition, if they were to move a step closer to you, intuitively they feel as though they would not be able to leave. And I think that goes hand in hand with how they're seeing you, in terms of them seeing you as somebody who could potentially take away their power. But at the end of the day, with the Emperor being reversed, I get the feeling that they, even though there's these feelings, these ideas that are coming to the surface in terms of them being fearful of you being able to take away their power, there's recognition here that it's something that is happening within them, and it's not something that would be your fault. They think of all of the adventures and opportunities that the two of you could create together. And I get the feeling like if this person has been trying to avoid these thoughts or push these thoughts down, it doesn't matter. The desire here is expansive. It's continuously expanding. Let's go ahead and get a few more oracles, see what else comes through. What are pile 1's crush's secret thoughts? So karmic relationship, feelings, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Interesting. What are their secret thoughts? Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. Interesting. What are their secret thoughts of pile 1? And we have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering, and love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. This, I think, really just goes hand in hand with everything that I've been saying. In all honesty, there's this desire here to express how it is that they're feeling. There's definitely this attraction, this energy of being drawn to you. I think it's interesting as well that this person was seeing you as the cobra, and now we have girl with a snake coming out. And this is coming out alongside karmic relationship. There's this, it may be that this person has had relationships in the past that were so unhealthy or so codependent, and now there's a constant fear within them that they are not going to be able to trust themselves to make the right decisions or to keep their own autonomy. But I think that this connection is one that really challenges this person's fears. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and get some advice. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, here, we'll use this. Sorry about that, pile 1. So we're going to get some affirmations to close this reading out. What affirmations are there for pile 1? All that I need is coming to me in ways I could never have imagined. I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. How interesting. We definitely have this underlying theme of control. And also this person was seeing you as somebody who has the ability to switch perspectives, to look through the eyes of another person. And we have that here as well. So these are your affirmations. Thank you so much, pile 1, for giving me this chance to read for you. There is a coupon code in the comment box or in the comment section of this video for a reading at my in my personal shop. So if that is something that you're interested in, that coupon code is good until April 12th. Thank you so much, pile 1, and hopefully I will see you in another video soon. Bye! Hi pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be looking into what your crush's secret thoughts are about you. And these oracles here are going to give us a little bit more insight into whether or not this is actually your reading. So the cards on the left are going to show us how it is that you are seeing this person, and then the cards on the right are going to be how this person is seeing you. If this doesn't resonate, it's probably because it's not your pile. So I would check other piles, or perhaps there's just no message here for you today, and that is okay too. So to start, pile 2, when it comes to how you are seeing your person, we have lizard, platypus with the keyword being difference, and we have alchemist. The light attribute is transforming of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, and the shadow attribute is misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Okay. So Pile 2, I would say that you think very highly of this person. There's almost like a magical energy kind of going on between these cards, or like an energy of feeling awe or inspired by this person. And I'm not saying that that is, sorry about that. I'm not saying that that is how you're feeling, but it's kind of like how this person is presenting themselves, or how it's showing up in terms of how you see them. So this could be in terms of them interacting with other people. This is something that you see occur where others are very inspired or drawn to them. This person seems to be somebody who is incredibly insightful, wise, and with this wisdom is this ability to kind of open other people's eyes to different perspectives, or it's just eye-opening. This person is eye-opening in some sort of way. They think in a way that's different from you or from a lot of the people that you are around on a day-to-day basis. And it feels like this person is very special. Like there's a kindness here, there's a gentleness, a sensitivity. This person seems to be empathetic to others, and with that empathy comes this ability to be welcoming to everyone, to make everyone feel comfortable, to not let anyone feel left out or criticized or hurt. Like anything where there's a harshness to it, this person is not that. They're the exact opposite of harsh. They're gentle. They could be artists. There's definitely an introverted energy here, and a spiritual energy here. So this person could very well be spiritual. But if it's not that, it's creative. There's creativity here. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So if that resonates, if this sounds like how you see your person, let's go ahead and look into how this person sees you. So for that, we have the Lamb, Poet. The light attribute is expresses soul insights and symbolic language, and the shadow attribute is turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. And we have the Finnick Fox with the keyword being deflect. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind when I see these three cards together is that your person sees you as somebody who is like unbothered. And I know that sounds a little strange, but like what comes to mind is they see you as somebody who is like hydrated, moisturized, minding your business, not allowing other people to throw you off your path. You're grounded. They see you as somebody who is grounded within themselves, secure within themselves, and because of this, others don't have the power to knock you off your course, or others don't have the power to sway you in a direction that's not meant for you, or to make decisions that might be harmful to you. There's just this security within yourself, and this ability to like allow things to kind of like roll off your shoulders very easily. So that's the first thing that I'm seeing. I also feel like this person may be seeing you in a very similar light as to how you are seeing them, especially with the Lamb here and with the Poet really. But the Lamb is such a gentle animal. It's such a peaceful energy, and the Lamb represents like an intuitiveness or an inner knowing. There's messages that come through, there's insight that comes through the Lamb, and these are honest insights. So I would say that this person sees you as somebody who is trustworthy, and they value your opinions, they value your insights, and they see the insights that you share with them as something that's coming from within your soul, as something that is a direct reflection of who you truly are. They see you as somebody who's incredibly genuine. That's what I would say, Pile 2. They think very highly of you. So let's go ahead and look into what their secret thoughts are. Oh, and before I forget, there is a coupon code in the comment section of this video for my Etsy shop. I have a coupon code that's going to be good through April 12th. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to use that coupon code. But let's go ahead and get on into it. So what are Pile 2's crush's secret thoughts of Pile 2? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Swords. What are Pile 2's crush's secret thoughts of Pile 2? We have the Star, the Four of Cups, and we have the Sun reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. Why is the Page of Swords here? We have the World. Why is the King of Pentacles here? We have Death. Why is the Star here? We have Strength. Why is the Four of Cups here? We have the Nine of Pentacles, and then on the back of the deck we have the Artist. How interesting. We were just talking about how this person could be an artist. There's definitely creative energy here. And I also feel called to do this instead and get clarifiers for these two cards. Why is the Sun reversed? Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. And why is the Two of Cups reversed? We have the Three of Cups. Interesting. I wonder if for some of you this person is already in a committed relationship of some kind, or if you are in a committed relationship of some kind. That doesn't have to be the case. Three of Cups does indicate like a third party at times, but this is also kind of the energy of like friendship. And I get the feeling that those are the two different messages coming through. Like there's definitely a longing here, a desire here. But at the same time, there are thoughts of this being something that can't happen for whatever reason. And I think for a lot of you, this has to do with there being another person or something else involved that is prohibiting this or kind of blocking this from happening. And that could be for a variety of reasons. It could be that the two of you work together. There's a level here of like this being something that could potentially lead this person down a path that may cause them to fail or lose something in some kind of way. This person seems to be like with the Star and then Strength here. What I'm getting is that they recognize that they're longing. There's desire here. But there's also this element of like taming that, of needing to hold back from that feeling. I think that they're seeing you as somebody who, because you are so secure within yourself, stable within yourself, I don't necessarily know if they feel as though what they could offer you is something that you would be wanting to take. Not because like it's not something of value, or it's not because they don't think that you would find it to be flattering, but more so because you have everything it is that you need and everything it is that you want, you go for in a sense. there's a lot of self-doubt here. There's a lot of self-doubt. There's like this curiosity to see where this goes, right? But then with the sun being reversed, it's like they're scared, especially because the Nine of Swords is here. The message that's coming through for me is that this person feels concerned that if you were to see the real them, or if they were to lay everything out on the table, you wouldn't see them for the same person that you see them as currently. With the muse here, I would say for a lot of you, they're seeing you as somebody who is their muse. There's a lot of inspiration here that this person is finding from this. And I think that there's a lot of reflection going on. Like if the two of you have conversations, long conversations, those conversations replay in this person's head well after the conversation is over. And there's so much to unearth, or there are so many different layers and depth to these conversations, and they really cherish these. Let's go ahead and get some oracles, see what else comes through. What are Pile 2's crush's secret thoughts of Pile 2? What are their secret thoughts of Pile 2? Okay, so we have the chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue, and we have the sword and rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. What are Pile 2's person's secret thoughts of Pile 2? Addiction and mask. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint, and the mask is not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. This is interesting. This person seems to be in a state of not feeling very confident within themselves for whatever reason. There's something that they know is holding them back. And with mask here, I think it's so interesting that mask would come out over the sun and the Nine of Swords. It's like further confirming that this person is concerned of showing you who they truly are. And that would come not because they see you as somebody who is judgmental or hurtful, has the potential to be hurtful, but more so because this person has not shown themselves the compassion that they deserve. They have not done that type of shadow work into I guess accepting themselves for who they are and knowing that they're enough. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and get you guys some affirmations. What affirmation is there for Pile 2 when it comes to this connection? Okay. My kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. And we have, I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. It feels like, based on everything that's come out of my mouth thus far, these are two things that you are already very capable of and you already practice. And it feels like this is just kind of your guide's way of applauding you or appreciating, celebrating these gifts within you. And to let you know you're on the right path. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys today, Pile 2. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to read for you today. Please don't forget to use the coupon code if that's something that you're interested in. And hopefully I will have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. Today we're looking into what your crush's secret thoughts about you are. And these oracles here are going to give us a little bit of insight into whether or not this is actually your reading. The cards on the left are going to show us what it is that how you see your person. So what it is that your person is showing up as in your mind. And then the cards on the right are going to indicate how your person is seeing you. And if this doesn't resonate, it's probably not your pile. I would suggest checking out another pile. And there also might not be a message in here for you today, and that is okay too. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So when it comes to how you are seeing your crush, pile 3, we have Spider, Mother. The light attributes are nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life. And the shadow attributes are smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. And the booby, with the keyword being foolish. Okay. So I get the feeling that for a lot of you, you are seeing this person in a light that most people don't see them in. Like, if you have friends and they know of this person, they might not think that highly of them, or perhaps the people in their circle don't think that highly of them, or perhaps the people that they surround themselves with kind of make it seem as though they're one thing when they're actually not. This person seems to be somebody who is misunderstood, and is deep down inside somebody completely different than what it is that is kind of showing up in their life currently. And I think that part of what it is that you're seeing that perhaps other people don't is the light attributes of the mother, this nurturing energy, this patient energy, and somebody who's very caring. Yeah, I'm hearing you are the company you keep. So that could be, that really could be a part of this in some capacity for you. It doesn't have to be the case, but there's definitely an element of being misunderstood. But this person has other elements to them that you're seeing as well, especially with this spider here. This is the energy of somebody who is a go-getter, somebody who goes after what it is that they want and thrives in the process of creating their world, creating their life. This person seems to find a great deal of joy in this. Yeah. There's definitely like a creative force. There's a force here. There's a very strong energy coming through. But that's everything I said is all that I see here, which kind of makes me wonder if you're not like if perhaps this is like a connection or a crush that's like super distant, or like the two of you have not connected enough to see more of who this person is. It doesn't have to be the case, but it is something that I'm picking up on. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look into how this person is seeing you. So for that, we have the child orphan. The light attributes are independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering your fear of surviving. And the shadow attributes are feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. We have the stingray, the chipmunk with the keyword being expand, and we have thief. The light attribute is sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen, and the shadow attribute is stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So one thing that stands out to me immediately, like the first thing that I'm noticing, is that the mother card's shadow attributes speak of abandoning children and instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. And the attributes of the child orphan are independence based on learning to go it alone for the light attributes. And then the shadow attributes are feelings of abandonment. And it feels like there may very well be a history here. This pile is a little strange to me, a little bit difficult to put my finger on. It feels like for some of you, there may be a history here in which there have been some cycles, some karmic cycles, or some codependent cycles that the two of you have gone through together. And I say this most specifically because the rest of these cards, the stingray, chipmunk, and thief, are alluding to them seeing you as somebody who's going through a glow up. And when I think of somebody going through a glow up, obviously it doesn't always have to be because of like a breakup or anything like that. But I think that at least in today's language, it's definitely something that is referenced after a breakup. And so I kind of get the feeling that this person, and you may have had history, but they're seeing you as somebody who is changing very rapidly, who is beginning to find your independence in some way, shape, or form. And with this, they're seeing you as somebody who is standing up for what it is that you want, is not putting up with things that you no longer deserve. You're really evolving and becoming, you're not making yourself small, is what I'm seeing here. You're beginning to see all of the wonderful things that you offer another person, and that self-esteem is shining through, regardless of whether or not there's been this unhealthy cycle or not. And I'm only saying that it could potentially be an unhealthy cycle because with this foolish card here, the booby card, it feels like there is this misunderstanding. It could very well be that this connection is one that actually is really healthy. And the two of you could potentially be in each other's lives to help inspire that growth, like in areas that need a little bit of encouragement or nurturing. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. This one has kind of stumped me. I'm curious to know how this resonates, if it does for you, how this made sense, because I'm a little confused. But that's what the cards are saying. So if it doesn't resonate, it's not your pile. So let's go ahead and go on into tarot. And for tarot, we're going to be looking into what their secret thoughts are. Okay, what are pile three's person's secret thoughts about pile three? What are they secretly thinking? Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, one fell out. Okay, we have the Page of Cups reversed. What are pile three's person's secret thoughts? Strength. We have the 9 of Pentacles. My neighbors are going at it again, so I'm sorry if you can hear them. They just started up. It's been quiet all day. We also have the King of Cups. Why is the 9 of Cups here? We have the High Priestess. Why is the Page of Cups reversed? We have the Knight of Swords. Why is Strength here? Why is Strength here? Please clarify Strength. We have the Well. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? We have the 2 of Wands. My goodness, these cards are slippery. Okay, and then why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups here? We have the 5 of Pentacles, and then on the back of the deck we have the 6 of Cups. Interesting. So I don't know what this Well card is. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video real quick so that I can see what it is. And I'll get right back to you. Okay, sorry about that, pile 3. Let's go ahead and get into it. So what are this person's thoughts? There's been like an underlying theme in all of these readings thus far, in all of these piles, of this like fear of rejection, or maybe like, I don't know if it's necessarily rejection for this person as much so as it is a fear of being left behind. Like, I think that this person is concerned in a way that if they don't level up, or if they don't start showing up in a way that is, it's hard to pinpoint. It feels very much so like this person does not feel ready, and yet at the same time is aware that they could very well be left behind. And there are feelings here. With the Six of Cups being the bottom of the deck energy, there are feelings here. I think for some of you, especially if this is a connection that has had history, there's this underlying message of like wanting reconciliation, wanting to reconcile. There's also, sorry, I don't know if you can hear Lily. There's this recognition within them. So what the well is talking about is that there's this potential for abundance. There's this potential for everything it is that you could possibly imagine, but you have to go into the well in order to retrieve it. So there's this element of needing to trust in what is at the bottom of the well, trust in the depth of the well, that it's going to have what it is that you're looking for. So there's definitely this element here of them seeing that there is a lot of potential here, seeing that this connection could go very deep in terms of emotions, in terms of intimacy. But with strength here, it feels like they're really having to encourage themselves to reach this level of courage, bravery within themselves to allow themselves to have what it is that they want. And we see this abundance message again with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. It's like they see the potential. They see what it is that they could have with you. And they have to come up with a plan as to how they're going to achieve this. And I think that this is where this concern comes in, that they may very well be left behind. And I see this like abundance again with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a wish come true. It's everything you could have ever imagined. And it's kind of giving me the same energy as this well card, this understanding that there is everything that it is that you want, as long as you're willing to go deep. And intuitively, they know that there is something very special about this connection. But at the same time, it's like they're at odds with themselves. They have a blockage in their heart space. Let's go ahead and get some oracles. What is it that this person's secret, what are pile three's person's secret thoughts? What are pile three's crush's secret thoughts? Okay, so we have the Sword and Rose. That came out for, I think, pile 2. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Okay, we also have the Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. And we have self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, and talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message, arrives, text, call, email, hovering. I think the big standout for me is this self-indulgence card, because it's going hand in hand with how they're currently seeing you as somebody who is focusing on your self-worth, on yourself. And I think that this person is very much so drawn to that energy, drawn to this, like, this person that they're seeing within you. But there's also, I would say, concern here that they may be competing with someone else or with something outside of, like, a person for your attention. It could also be indicative of this, if this connection has had a past and there was betrayal of some kind, this is something that they're thinking a lot about. They're thinking about the fact that this has been brought to light. They're thinking about, regardless of, like, who betrayed the other, it's something that's heavy on their mind. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and get you guys some affirmations. What affirmation is there? Okay. I am in sync with the flow of life. And compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. And I think it's also important to remind ourselves to hold space for your own experiences and show yourself compassion for yourself as well. But this is what I'm seeing for you guys today, pile 3. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to read for you. Please feel free to use the coupon code in the comment section if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. That will be good until April 12th. And hopefully, pile 3, I will have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye!